Hello producers, it's Özgün here. In this tutorial, I like to make a remake for the Eli Brown Be The One track. I got this question a couple times in the channel, so I decided to give it a go. But to make it a little bit challenging, I like to use only the sounds from my sample pack. And I want to make a full remake of the track, as much as I can do, to be honest, with only using the sounds from my sample pack. And if you're ready, let's get into that tutorial. The only thing I did is just put the track in here, split the acapella from lalal.ai, but the acapella quality unfortunately wasn't that much good, but still that's good enough to make the track. All I did is just drag drop this sound, this acapella, and also I just labeled the parts, like the build up, like the drop. And now I'm gonna start putting a kick. So the kick that we use actually doesn't even matter because the first hit of the kick can be in any key as long as you like the vibe of it. It's gonna be the bass which is determining the key. So now I'm just gonna copy the kick like that. And the next thing is obviously the bass. Let's loop this section. I'm gonna load a serum and probably we will just go for the first or second bass preset because that was perfect for rolling. Yeah, this one should work. I'm gonna write it like that. I like to skip the first hit because there will be the kick, and I'm gonna place the MIDI like that. Let me choose A sharp minor from scale, and now we got this bass. Let's send it to some empty channel. Maybe I can also send the kick. Let's grab this sidechain, so we will get some space for the kick. And other than that, I like to load a section too. I want to divide it to two parts. I don't want to do that much stuff to the low parts of the bass, but I like to work on the top end. So I'm gonna just give a little bit of drive, so we got more grit top end on the bass. Maybe we can get rid of a little bit of highs. And maybe we can give a little bit of white. Okay, sounds good so far. And other than that, I like to do something like that. I don't want to separate my bass to two parts. I want to be fast. That's why I like to do something like that. If I sidechain the bass like that, as you see, like in the first part where the kick hits, I still have tons of bass and it's just rising it. So in here, there's two options. I could shorten the kick a little bit, or I can just, so it doesn't clash with the kick, or I can put another sidechain, and this time I can go maybe sub bass sidechain, so it's very sharp, and I can activate it like that. Maybe it's only available on, only apply on the 300 Hz, till the 300 Hz. So with this, after I'm shaping my bass, I'm also sidechaining only the sub, only the very bottom frequencies with more sharp curve. Let's lower the kick a little bit. So this way the kick can breathe much more easier. And we are getting the pumping effect more obvious now. And I'm gonna go automate the filter for the kick bass group. Because in several places, we gotta cut the low frequencies from our kick and bass at the same time. We gotta filter them, match the reference track. So probably let's determine the filtering amount first. Maybe this much is enough. So in the first part of the intro, we will go like that and we will turn off the filter. Okay, sounds good so far. And now I'm just checking the reference track and I can see that where the Eli Brown cut the bass, cut the sub frequencies. I can see where he's using the filter. So I'm just putting the filter in the same places. Okay, we are done now. Now let's find some hi-hat, because we gotta start the hi-hats on the second part of the intro. Let's grab this one, and I'm gonna place it on the off beats. And just to be able to hear properly, I'm just boosting it couple dBs, so kind of maximizing it. And probably I can put some top loops as well. Let's fit it to BPM. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Let's route it to here. Call it top loop. And I think somewhere in here we gotta put another hi-hat to extend the energy level, I think. What if I just grab this top loop, but only use the open head part, which I really enjoyed the sound. Yeah, I think it's fitting nicely. Let's put it to here. And we are kinda done with the major drums in the track. This track very minimal, but yeah, the less is more is applying to this track. There are less elements, but it's so catchy and so powerful already. So now I'm just gonna copy the heads to all over the track, wherever we need them. And lastly, in the middle of the drop, just checking the track, we need some right loop. Yeah, I'm not gonna be picky. I'm just gonna grab this one. And maybe I can just put a little bit of reverb to the drums. Okay, maybe we can just quickly take a listen how it sounds while I just put the reverb, a little bit reverb or EQ to the vocal.
Someone call me, you know I can be the one for you. I know you've been lonely. Want someone call me, thinking I could be the one for you. I know that you want me. Want someone call me, you know I can be the one for you. I know you've been lonely. Want someone call me, thinking I could be the one for you.
Yeah, it sounds good so far. Let's put these noises. But I think for the last drop, we can go a little bit bigger noise, like this one. Yeah, like the noises, the drums and kick bass are okay. I think it's time to make the main drop lead. Okay, let's go to the pack, to the leads. So this lead can be easily transformed to some sound similar to Eli Brown. I'm gonna go choose this shape. Let's get rid of reverb and maybe also this. Or maybe I can just go to the regular saw wave. That should be enough. I'm gonna send it to the lead bus. For now, I don't wanna work on the processing, but we can just quickly write the MIDI. Yeah, very basic MIDI, but it's so effective. I'm gonna put a camel crusher and then some EQ. And let's put some delay. Now let's put some reverb. OTT to glue the whole chain. Isotope trash clip control on not full, but maybe 20, maybe 30% to also distort and also a little bit clipping for the channel. Just a little bit coloring, and we are pretty much done with this lead. And lastly, we can sidechain the channel. Probably I'm gonna remove this pitch modulation stuff. I don't want to change the pitch. So I like to make it shorter, but I don't know if I do it on here, or even maybe I can just do it with the cutoff filter instead of tweaking the decay. Yeah, like making it more plucky, fitting well better to the vibe and the Eli Brown original sound. Probably we forget to put the filter. I like to put filter to filter it in slowly. And let's find where was the correct spot for this sound. think we gotta get rid of the kick bass in here, in the post drop. And we need to keep the noise. And other than that, we gotta put the lead in the second drop, just like that. It's kind of same with the first drop. We will tease it slowly. And other than that, in the first drop, like in the last part of the first drop, there is one more synth is playing. Let's call it maybe Pluck Synth Pluck, something like that. And let's clone the serum lead, maybe send it to somewhere else. Yeah, we can just use this sound. Yeah, even I was thinking to use separate delay reverb, but yeah, we don't need it. Let me just put some sidechain on it, some EQ. We don't need much of the lofts. And let's copy paste the OTT. Yeah, that should be enough for this sound. And also this sound is coming one more time in. And this time it's automating the pitch. So let's make it 12. Let's make it mono legato. Plus 12 minus 12. So the pitch bend knob is now affecting whole 1 octave. Now we can automate the pitch in here. And in this part, this sound is gonna go like that. And I think in the original track, the sound, it's when it's pitching down, it's more long or more sustained or less clicky. So what if I automate this click? So we can use the sound as clicky in the first part. And when we are doing the pitch bend stuff, we can just make it no clicky at all. So it will be more sustained. Okay, I like how it sounds, but when I listen the groove of the bass, I think we can just improve our groove by giving maybe 10 or maybe 15% of swing in here. So swing is just shifting some of the notes a little bit late, so it gives you the groove. And yeah, with this we have more proper groove. I think now we can get some pad in the build up. In the track, I'm hearing some sustained pad sound. which is playing on the build up. So I'm gonna go the pads in the pack. Yeah, some sound like that would work. This time, let's send it maybe to the next synth channel. Yeah, just a sidechain and just an EQ, nothing else. We will just hold A sharp, and that's all.
I know that you only want someone calling you. Know I can't be the one for you. I know you've been only want someone calling, thinking I could be the one for you. I know that you only want someone calling you. Know.
Yeah, let's put it in the second build-up as well. And now I'm gonna go find some effects like risers. Yeah, I don't want to be picky, I just want to be a little bit fast. It doesn't matter, I'm gonna just lower the volume very much, just to give some tension to the build-ups.
Know that you only want someone calling you. Know I can't be the one for you. I know you've been only want someone calling, thinking I could be the one for you. I know that you only want someone calling you. Know I can't be the one for you. I know.
And let's make some snare roll. So this is how I make my snare rolls. I just made the MIDI like that. Alt Q to change the velocities.
Know that you only want someone. Know that you only want.
And let me give it some filter. So we can just filter it in time.
Know that you only want someone calling you. Know I can't be the one for you. I know you've been only want someone calling, thinking I could be the one for you. I know that you only want someone calling you. Know I can't be the one for you. I know you.
Maybe we can put those sweep sounds.
Someone calling, thinking I could be the one for you. Someone calling, thinking I could be the one for you.
And probably we can lower the volume of the pad, the sustained pad, in time. It kind of get annoying when we are getting close to the drop. But it's best to just automate the volume like that.
Be the one for you.
I think we're almost there. Let's put some build-up automations that we have in our template already. By the way, this template is the one I shared a couple weeks ago. You can just search for the EDM template in the channel and you will find this exact template. So you can use it on your productions and I highly recommend it. It make your workflow so much faster.
Be the one for you.
Yeah, before I finish the video, I'm just thinking, I don't want to mess the bass, but I was thinking, what if I kind of change the bass vibe a little bit, maybe deactivating the second oscillator, and let me save it, and maybe change this one to just a soul wave. Maybe I can get more close to how it sounds, how the Eli Brown track sounds like. Let's go basic shapes, like, yeah, those ones, and maybe just this. Maybe this filter. yeah, maybe this one fits better, maybe not. Just let me know in the comments. Bass was a little bit too distorted, too dirty compared to the Eli Brown bass. So maybe just going to the basic CGW wavetable and shortening the filter a little bit, maybe we got more close to it. Just lowered the cutoff and go change the filter and deactivated the second oscillator. This one was giving the whiteness and the first one was giving the texture, but I just switch it to very basic sound. So if you have a preset and if you don't wanna use it as it is, you can just change the wavetables and the filters and you can get totally different sound. Yeah, why not? Let's try to use this. I'm gonna make a save new version, so I don't wanna mess the old version, but this can work as well. Yeah, really not bad. And maybe before we finish the track, I like to show you one little trick. You can put and Pro EQ3 in this case, like some EQ with that can make the dynamic processing. We will put it, and then the track was in A sharp minor, right? We will go to the first A sharp and make a boost, maybe 2 dB, like an extension. Maybe a little bit narrow. And other than that, we are starting, so our bass is starting on 58 Hz. And if we have too much rumble in here, which can create some dirtiness in the track, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just put some EQ like that, some cut. But if you cut like that, that is gonna mess with the phase. So you gotta go linear phase. And also, like recently, I stopped cutting my low frequencies, even though with the linear phase, because I realized it also can add some digital artifacts to the sound. So I'm not expert the technical stuff in here, but here's what I learned. I'm going back to zero latency. I'm finding the spot that I like to cut. For example, in this case, let's say we are gonna cut the track on 30 Hz, so we don't wanna get the low rumble. And I'm gonna go switch to low shelf instead of cut, and I will do like that, just lower it couple dBs. If you do that like that, the outcome is gonna be much more cleaner. And the next thing, I'm doing something like that. I'm going to the second octave, again finding the root key probably in here, and just dipping it maybe like 2 dBs or something. Let's compare before and after. You see, it's become so much powerful, and also we are kind of extending the bass, but we don't occupy that much headroom because we are also lowering some unwanted, very low rumble frequencies. So just keep that in mind. As I said, this is just a new technique for me. I'm still working on it to understand it properly. But yeah, I think that was the final touch. I don't want to master the track. I don't want to work on the mixdown. I just like to show you the final version. And I hope it's close enough to the original track. I really got fun while I'm making this remake. Making remakes always fun. You always learn something new and see some new approach from other producers' perspective. And Eli Brown be the one track. This is so fire track, so catchy track. I really love this track. I hope the remake also be good, and I hope you can get some benefits, and I hope you can apply these tricks to your own productions as well, guys. Now I'm gonna play the final track. Today that was it. See you on the next video. Bye bye.
Someone hold me, then I could be the one for you, and know for you. I know you've